Yo, so this is extra. I decided to try my hand at an analysis video. Hopefully it all goes well. I'm not analyzing a match with myself in it because I want to kind of like distance myself a little bit and be able to look at both players and what they're doing right and wrong without getting too like tied up in watching myself play and focusing on myself. So I chose Boozer vs Ignis from Last Couch Warriors. Obviously, everything in here isn't like applicable to the meta right now because Boozer's up throw obviously got changed. The kill confirm, the up throw up air, which was really lenient in terms of the window, like the percent window that you could land it on, has been changed. It's now more specific. It can kill slightly earlier though. It doesn't seem to have made much of a difference because Boozer got what he got second at Extravaganza, double eliminated Attila. Shout outs to Attila in the thumbnail over here. I can't make like the quality better than this because my computer is complete arse. So like you're not even going to get full screen. I'm just going to say it straight up. The video itself, from what I know, should run fine. I might have to split this into multiple parts if my computer really doesn't like it and starts lagging. Hopefully it doesn't. That's the worst case scenario because then I've just sort of wasted my time and I have to like stop and start and it's annoying. But yeah, just a disclaimer. Also, if you like can't tolerate your analysis being in anything less than like crystal clear 720p, then just like use this video to sort of follow along and use the actual footage on your computer. Anyway, we're going into losers finals. Loser gets third. Pretty solid. Ignis is choosing to play Robin. Robin vs Bowser is probably pretty good for Robin even with the kill confirm. His projectiles are very good against Bowser because he likes to stay along the ground in neutral. He doesn't like jumping very much. Like, yeah, he'll throw out forward air. Forward air is pretty good, but in general he doesn't want to commit to jumping a hell of a lot because one, his jump isn't very high, his short hop at least, and two, his jump squat is pretty terrible. So yeah, I'd say overall this is in favour for Robin, but you do have to play carefully against Bowser in general in this patch at least, probably in the most recent one as well. If you're playing on tilt, then you're going to get fucking bopped because he comes back so well, and if he gets a stock lead and you play poorly, then you're going to have a really rough time. Anyway, let's move on. So, oh shit. I think that's fine. Right off the bat, with the stage counter picks, they end up going to Town and City. This is good for both characters. Both characters kill off grab confirms vertically. Probably slightly better for Bowser because he really likes the platforms, but overall it's not too bad for either of them. Alright, so we'll see. Ignis's game plan here is just to run up, start charging. Ignis really likes the auto-cancel forward air. And against Bowser, it's like if you space it poorly, then you get grabbed. So right now he's chucking out arc fire, but Boozer just retreats to the platform and comes in and hits him with the forward air. You got to be really careful with arc fire in this matchup because if he reads you doing it, and Boozer tries to read it a fair bit in this match, then it's going to be hard for you because it's just like, it's pretty laggy. It's really easy to punish arc fire if you like just get under it. Well, I mean, Bowser can't really do that, but in this scenario he just opted to retreat to the platform. Ignis committed too hard on the arc fire and got punished for it. Alright, Ignis really likes just waiting. A lot of top players will do this. They'll wait for you to do something because especially if you're sitting in shield, because most people when they're in shield, they are not keen on just like doing aerials out of shield. They're very scared that they might get hit, so they'll try and do a defensive option. So right here he just waited and he got the read correct because Boozer spot dodged. And he got a grab off it. Let's see what he gets off it. Doesn't get anything. Bowser's really weird in the sense that he will just fall out of random shit and like he'll be able to jump out of it because he's a floaty character. So you'll see that a lot with Bowser. Especially Robin's down throw up air doesn't work very well, which is probably why Ignis was fine with going to Town and City, because like he needs any chance he can get to land that kill combo, especially against Bowser, because you really do not want Bowser to just like destroy with rage. Anyway, Ignis, I believe. Let's just move back a little bit here. This is going to be a bit dodgy because I'm new to this. But yeah, he gets the grab, and then he goes for the forward air and just straight up gets grabbed. Ignis, whenever he goes for his forward air, immediately after, he will almost always do a defensive option. Sometimes he'll jab after it, if he just wants to rack up the pressure, but usually what he'll do is he'll bait you trying to punish the forward air, and then roll backwards or in or spot dodge, or in this case he just shielded and got shield grab for it. So yeah, as I said before, if you don't space forward air right, then Bowser's going to grab you. And here we see him get the up tilt. Ignis tried to escape with up B. Because up B, the L-Wind is a projectile, it clanked with Bowser's neutral air. I don't really like this escape option because, as you saw here, Robin just goes really, really high up. And I guess he just didn't want to get red too hard, like he didn't want to get F-smashed or something if he air dodged, but I don't know. I suppose technically he should have hit Bowser, and the projectile priority kind of just fucked him. But as you can see, he gets punished with an up air anyway. L Thunder is really, really good in this matchup, obviously. Like, Bowser's entire neutral is just like running around and shielding. Boozer tries for the short hop air dodge there. He did that a couple times earlier in the match. I forgot to point it out, or I didn't get to point it out because it's like, this kind of thing is new to me. I watched the video a couple times, and yeah, he tries to short hop air dodge. That's cute, I guess. I think what he's trying to do is preemptively beat Arcfire. But the problem with that is that Bowser's one of the characters where he short hop air dodges, and he has, like, ending lag. He has landing lag. He can't, like, auto-cancel anything. So, yeah, it's a pretty, like, shitty and laggy defensive option in the air. As you can see, he got hit from a jab there, so he stops doing that pretty much immediately after. Now, we see Ignis tries to hit the ledge with the Arcfire. He misses. That's really, really good in this matchup, but Ignis, yeah, he just, like, casually missed it, so, yeah. And he still gets an up air here, which is pretty good. He kind of, yep, goes. Oh, that's another one. That's the short hop air dodge thing, where he just gets punished for it because Ignis waited and got him with the command grab. Robin's command grab is kind of ballsy. It's a bit slow, and it pretty much loses to every attack. So you kind of have to have the good read to even land it. You can sort of tell when Ignis is just like feeling himself and thinking he's playing well when he lands a lot of those command grabs. Especially when you're shielding on a platform. Alright, so Boozer just retreats to the platform here, trying to avoid any potential arc fire. Avoids the projectile. Ignis commits like way too hard to the up air. He's the kind of player who just plays really aggro and gets in your face and just sort of like hopes that even if you shield, that he'll just be able to like get away with it because his shit auto cancels or whatever. He didn't need to full hop there. I feel like that was like maybe a mistake, and he could have just sharked onto the platform. But yeah, as we see here, he's lost stage control, but he can still charge his projectiles. That's one of the reasons why Robin's pretty good in this matchup. Boozer commits the neutral air, sort of just hoping that the multi-hit wouldn't work. Ignis grabs the book here, but he kind of wastes it by throwing it down at the ledge at like a poor time. Boozer's pretty predictable on the ledge, but he'll hang there for a while, and that was just sort of trying to catch a character when they're sort of around here, like around near the ledge off stage. Considering they snap so hard, then it's going to be really hard to actually catch him with that, and it probably wouldn't have even killed, so he might have wanted to hold onto it a bit more. As we see here, Boozer just does the neutral get up shield, gets a grab, and back air. I think that was bad DI maybe. If you DI away, then he can get that, and he gets a bit more stage control than if he just like hits you with the neutral air or whatever. Yeah, that was again another like unsafe thing by Ignis. Standing get up is pretty damn hard to punish. I honestly think in this matchup you should just be using Arc Fire. Or retreating, getting stage control, and charging your Thunder. Anyway, Boozer, Ignis gets a good roll in there, just avoids the forward air. That was cute. I like that. It didn't work because his like timing was slightly off, but it was cute. It probably wouldn't have killed, but yeah. He takes probably like too much percent really there. Gets him with the Arc Fire. He sort of misread the angle on that, but that was pretty much a kill confirm. I think if he did the forward air, then he would have hit with that. Alright, so Boozer's at the ledge again. Just sort of, Ignis just gives him plenty of space. Doesn't really throw down Arc Fire. He throws L Thunder there. I think that's a bad choice. Anyway, Boozer's, yeah, he sort of just... Bowser, if you, like, don't respect him enough, then you get hit by that. But if you respect him too much, then you don't realize that that's actually, like, really, really punishable. And if he does it, then he's probably just going to, like, die from it, because you can just up smash him or whatever the fuck. Well, or at least punish his landing. So yeah, Ignis dies from that. That's not a huge loss, but it is a bit annoying when you have the lead and you die to something with Rage. So, as we see, he comes back here, doesn't charge his projectile, and Boozer just kind of, like, gets off the ledge again. We'll see what Ignis did here. Boozer just retreats to the ledge. Ignis like does a really high jump and then does nothing. I think he was trying to bait a reaction. Ignis likes to play really, really reactionary on the ledge, and he just like got caught out by Bowser. Boozer really likes doing falling neutral air near the ledge. Alright, so Ignis is like really, really keen to get this KO, as you can probably tell. Like KO move, KO move. There you go. Gets him with the forward air. And now he's got his Arc Thunder charged. I think Arc Thunder is really, really important in this matchup. That was a bad landing. I think he tried to fake out like going to the platform and then just went over, but Boozer just waited and got him with the up B. Up B is like a pretty good landing trap. Going back to about here, we see Ignis doesn't retreat to the ledge. He like fakes out going to the platform, and then I think Boozer had plenty of time to react to that, so he should have just maybe gone to the platform and then shielded. It leaves you open to his command grab, but it's like Boozer sort of just has the advantage here. Yep, see, bad landing options. I guess the up smash, I guess that was good. Yeah, more forward airs. This is one of the weaknesses of Arc Fire. It can't come out very fast. I don't think that was a good choice. You should have just realized that Boozer was just like a bit too close, and that like Bowser's moves are pretty decently fast, and then just went for the jab instead. Jab is sort of Robin's best close quarters options. So yeah. Close quarters options. I'm so good at talking. Anyway, he throws down an Arc Fire here. It doesn't really do anything. He doesn't catch the sword, which is a real downside, because Boozer now has like stage control. And yeah, Bowser dash dancing is like really, really scary. Ignis dropped his shield way too quickly. Ignis is the kind of player who will like put his shield up like really, really quickly, and sometimes if his timing is off, like if your timing is off against Bowser, then that happens, obviously. So Boozer has a really, really huge lead. Watch as he squanders it. It's great. Ignis gets him off stage. Goes like... yeah, look at... I mean... Okay, let's ignore that for a sec. We see Ignis come back here. Throws down the Arc Fire and then tries to trap him on the ledge. Bowser whiffs a grab, which wasn't too bad. I think he waited a bit too long on the platform. He wasn't sure which way Bowser was going to go, but I feel like if you just drop through and sort of hover around that area, then he'd get forced into a pretty bad position, because Robin's, with his double jump and Elwand, he has pretty decent vertical height. Anyway, that was so stupid. He wanted, like, you try to end the game there, but the game is, like, almost over anyway. You have, like, a huge percent lead. You have a stock lead, and you're on, like, very low percent. I don't know why you commit to like just ending the game then and there, except unless you just like really wanted to demoralize him. But getting two stocked and getting like killed by up throw up air is really demoralizing anyway. So now Ignis has a chance to bring this back. Unfortunately, Boozer goes with a hard read on the jump there, misses it, and Ignis gets stage control. Kind of weird interaction there. Boozer lets go on the last of the Arc Thunder, maybe to avoid getting grabbed. Ignis has no sword right now, so Yep, just kind of plays patient enough. Doesn't really get anything off that. I feel like the thing with Robin's command grab is that at really low percents, like if Bowser's at low percent, then it does like 9%, so it's kind of whatever. I feel like in almost every situation, you should be throwing projectiles or charging your projectiles. So instead of that, he probably could have gotten arc fire from that range. Alright, so Boozer, right now, he kind of commits to going into the air a bit stupidly. Bowser's landing options aren't really that good, so you don't really want to like full hop double jump, and he gets way too scared there. Let's go back and have a look at that, because I was talking over it. Yep, as you can see, he kind of like a bit hopeless there. Gets trapped on the ledge by arc fire. And he was really, really scared of the Elwind there. I think Elwind can spike, so he just kind of like fucked up there. And his recovery was too poor. So yeah, Boozer kind of threw that game away. But it was the kind of game where it's like, okay, I know I had the lead. I fucked up in these really, really obvious places. So I can just go from there. Ignis only killed Boozer once. That's like, even if you win the game, that's not a good feeling. Now, Boozer counterpicks to Battlefield. This might not make much sense because, like, in theory, it just means that Bowser has a harder time killing with the up throw up air. But on the other hand, Bowser's kill options compared to Robin's are like way less focused on just like getting the down throw up air, or like getting the grab confirm rather. Plus Bowser is heavier. Plus Ignis hasn't really been like edge guarding him too well. So overall, he just picked Battlefield because it means he can live for ages, and it also pretty much ruins Ignis's kill confirm. Anyway, Ignis has a really safe back air. Like, Robin has safe shit, but you have to be, like, retreating, and I think that's Ignis's good command grab. One of his main flaws. Nosferatu on the platforms is really good. Catches Bowser out because he was, just, like, not really, like, threatening with anything. Boozer gets back on the ledge there. He's got good intuition about when to roll on and when to just, like, stand and get up, but overall, he's pretty predictable. Whenever I play him, it's always like, okay, I sort of have a slight awareness that he's going to do this, but I don't want to go for the hard read because I want to play conservatively. So he just kind of gets back on. Goes for the up B, doesn't get it and gets punished, gets grabbed. At 39%, I don't think Robin's jab would have comboed, or at least you might have been able to like jump out of it. So I think the back throw was a good idea. But on the other hand, like, how does Ignis handle this? Yeah, he gets the arc fire. That's pretty good. Like, that's some really good damage. That was a really unexpected arc thunder. Like, I was watching this video and I was like, what the fuck? Why did you do that arc thunder? It's like, oh well, it worked, so whatever. That's the kind of thing where people talk about optimization, but sometimes if you just do some stupid shit that they don't expect you to do, like go really deep just to hit him with an arc thunder, then you'll get a lot out of it. Boozer, I feel like that was a flub on Ignis's part. He really wanted the up B spike. Robin's down air is actually pretty, like, it's decent enough as a spike now. And if you notice, like, Bowser's recovery, Boozer, like, because he got sent so far, he had to recover, like, really soon. And Ignis probably could have got the down air instead of going for the up B, which he whiffed. Boozer gets back to the ledge pretty successfully here. He goes for the down air, just like trying to bait Ignis into committing like really hard, because Boozer has been like jumping up and then just doing nothing and falling down. So he went for the read that time. He tried to read that Ignis was going to read him in turn. Ignis gets the forward air there. He has the stage control now. What's he gonna do? That's pretty good. What's he gonna do? That was really silly, I think. He should have, if he saw that, like, that was the kind of thing where he's already committed to an option in his head, and it gets him completely fucked on for it in, like, a couple seconds. Up air was a way better choice, back air was a way better choice. Bowser, like, he went high, so, yeah, you could just punish from that. This is really good from Boozer. That's so threatening. Having said that, that move is the hitbox comes out on frame 32. You should be able to like react to it with something, and if you're like, if you see a move and you're just like, oh shit, I'll shield it, that says that Ignis was just sort of operating on habit there. He didn't recognize what the move was like quickly enough, and you got to do things like that. I mean, I suppose it just comes with experience. And yeah, that was obviously ridiculous. I just want to talk about this for a sec here. Cut back to, let's just say Ignis dying again. 27% by the way. 27%. That. Ignis is like really shook from that. You can tell. He just wants to like go back in and just like get the kill as soon as possible. And that's exactly what you don't want to do in this situation. Bowser's at 142. It's very unlikely that Robin's kill confirm will work right now. I mean, it might, but as I've said, Bowser gets out of it really quickly. Ignis knows that. Boozer knows that, because they've played so much. Ignis right now isn't thinking about that. He's just thinking, shit, I've just lost all my momentum. I need to kill Bowser right now. What he should have done was he should have sat on the platform and said, okay, what should I do, like, to get this kill? In my opinion, Arc Thunder is the best choice, because it's just like, it'll trap him and then you can just hit him with an aerial. And he should have just stayed and charged that, especially because Boozer is going to want to shield a lot. And you can, like, if you get them in one Arc Thunder, then you can start pressuring their shield with Arc Fire and such and such. But right here, Ignis is like, okay, I'm going to run in really hard. Watch him commit to this kill move. Oh yeah, he gets the good Arc Fire, that's pretty good. Yeah, he just jumps in, like, Boozer just did standing get up shield, which he does a hell of a lot. And Ignis just, like, jumps in and hopes, okay, this aerial will probably kill him, so I'm just going to do it. Gets punished. Boozer gets the tech chase, tries to go for the same read, doesn't get it. Ignis, like, he didn't react to the fact that Boozer missed the read in time, so he rolled, and Boozer tried to cover the option of, like, he tried to cover the fact that Ignis rolled behind him in the tech, as you can see. It's hard to get the timing right on this. But yeah, there, Boozer was like, oh shit, he's rolled behind me. I need to do something that will cover behind me. So he up Bs, and because Ignis had, like, rolled after that instead of just doing whatever because he didn't properly recognize, oh, Boozer's not going to be able to hit me. That was like a panic roll right there. That was a roll out of habit. Then he still gets punished for it. Alright, so what's he going to do now? Boozer goes for, like, up smash, which is kind of a good idea. That was a tech error. Ignis is panicking at this point. He's just throwing out shit and hoping it works. And Boozer knows this. He knows that he, like, if he just shields, he gets kind of ganked there. That if he just, like, plays like defensively, then he should be fine. Ignis tried to go for the up air there. Didn't get it. Moving back just a sec to this interaction. Desperate for the spike. Drop down forward air probably would have been able to cover Bowser, like, immediately trying to recover up. And he probably had a much better chance of actually landing the spike. I mean, not landing the spike, getting the kill, rather. But instead he goes for the up B spike. He gets really desperate for that and tries to go for the up air. Yep, gets punished. Yep, another kill move. Right there. Don't try and, like, react. He tried to do that on reaction. He saw that Boozer rolled and tried to punish with F smash on reaction. F smash is like a frame 16 move. It's incredibly unlikely that you would be able to get F smash. When someone's, like, rolling, or when you get the read, or, like, if you're trying to react to someone, like, if you're just trying to play, like, straight up a reactive game and you don't want to actually, like, commit to a read, then don't go for, like, really long startup shit. Because that, well, it didn't get him punished because he lost the sword. I'm not sure how aware he was of that. But in any other situation, they would have got him punished. Alright, so Ignis has the Arc Thunder, but he just wastes it again. He's way too desperate for the kill. Boozer kind of goes for the down air. Doesn't get punished for it, I believe. Ignis, I think he had the read, but I'm not sure. He turned around. It's probably a tech error. That was another read where that's kind of heartbreaking, honestly, because like Bowser's a high percent, so Robin probably would have healed a decent amount, and you had the right read, but you just barely missed it. Ignis, like when he missed the command grab, as you'll see here, he was just like, oh shit, roll away. That wasn't too bad of an option. He just didn't recognize. Oh wait, I'm under the platform. Like, where are we? He was under the platform right there, so he would not have gotten hit. And he didn't realise that, so since he rolled away, he ends up not being able to get a kill, whereas he probably could have F-smashed. Goes for the spike again, doesn't realise that Boozer is not recovering under the stage. Boozer's, like, he knows that if he goes under there, then he's probably going to get spiked by the thing, or at least get put in, like, a terrible position or get stage spiked or whatever. So he just doesn't do it. I assume that was supposed to be a pivot grab. It might have just been like a terrible tech error. Like he just jumped on the platform roll. I don't think he meant to do that. I think that was supposed to be a back throw, and then he panicked again and tried to grab, and then yeah. That's really unfortunate. That's another panic thing. Again, don't read that shit with like really laggy moves because it doesn't work. Gets Cooper clawed for it. At this point, it's like, yeah, look at that. Too many tech errors. Boozer's just playing with, like, he's really confident that he can just shield and he'll get punishes because Ignis is throwing out kill moves. So he's even going, like, so far off stage just to, like, get damage. And Ignis just stands still because he doesn't know what to do. And eventually he just gets the grab because he reads that Bowser's just going to run in shield. Which is pretty good. At this point, you can definitely still bring it back because Bowser's, like, really good roll on stage. Bowser's really vulnerable to, like, just rolling on stage. I mean, fuck me. Bowser's really vulnerable to taking a lot of damage. This is my first time, so bear with me. Like, pretty quickly. At this point, it's kind of getting out of control. Let's go back to here, 66%. Let's see what Ignis does wrong. Oh, he just gets grabbed. Doesn't get punished, but, like, I feel like Ignis is not, like, inclined to using Robin's quick moves in, like, a bad situation. Like, yeah, his tilts are kind of, like, low-ranged, but you jump squats frame 7, it's really slow. Most of the shit you have is pretty slow, so, yeah. He just gets caught by Fire Breath here because he goes a bit too high and air dodges. Wrecked. That is how you react to someone on the ledge. Boozer's like, I know you're scared. Bam. Man, that's fucking disgusting. So yeah, Ignis got pretty comprehensively destroyed that game, so if I were him, I would really think about where I want to counterpick Bowser right now. He's just destroyed you on Battlefield. So where would you want to go? I think Smashville's the correct choice, and we do see Smashville in the set, but we don't see it here. And I think this is like, I think this is where Ignis just throws a game away. He goes Dreamland. Boozer counterpicks you to Battlefield, which is a 3-platform triangular shape, like platform stage. Why would you counterpick him to Dreamland? You're just thinking like, oh, I like Dreamland, so I'm gonna go on. You gotta think about counterpicks, not in the sense that, oh, I get to play on the stage that I like, but rather in the sense that, oh, what will like be bad for my opponent. And considering Boozer's just dominated you on Battlefield, and Dreamland is like, Bowser likes Dreamland. Yeah, you might get your kill confirm, but he gets his kill confirm earlier. And he gets like the same sort of platform layout where he can escape pretty easily. And like, this is just a bad choice. It doesn't switch things up enough. You're just like sort of hoping that you'll be able to gain momentum out of nothing. This match goes bad. I think this is one of like Ignis' big mistakes in this set. Way too aggro with the forward air, just like hoping he could fall in and then do a defensive maneuver. Gets himself grabbed for it because it was badly spat. Well, Bowser power shielded it, so whatever. Alright, Boozer right now, he just like, Ignis is just jumping too much. So Boo's is just like, okay, well, I'm just going to drop down and like hit you with my anti-air forward air. I'm 90% sure that Ignis is jumping here. Yeah, he's jumping. He's trying to like just play autopilot and just hope, okay, if I throw out enough fairs, then eventually I will like get into an advantage state. Good air dodge. Boozer now has like the disadvantageous state. Goes for the Elwyn spike again. I feel like you just back off and set up arc fire because he's been getting back to stage way too easily. You get punished for that. Way too risky. It probably wouldn't even kill him. So Ignis has like a decent bit of momentum. Almost gets grabbed there, but he was just fast enough. Or Bruiser was too slow. His reaction there was just a shield, I think, and Bruiser's like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to capitalize on this by grabbing. Hold on. Let me go back a bit further than that. No, he doesn't. He just, I think what he did there was he tried to jump. He didn't follow up with something fast. This is Robin's problem. If you're trying to hit with, like, forward air, you have to realize 7-frame jump squat, like 12-frame forward air. That's 19 frames where you're doing nothing. And you can just, like, get hit. Or get grabbed in this case. Alright, so Boozer's really feeling himself with that read because he knows that Ignis has not been punishing him on the ledge at all. So he's just like, yeah, whatever. Drop down there. Boozer loves doing that. Yep. And this is really good. He has never done that up to this point. Like, in the entire set. He has never just been like, okay, I'm just going to run off and forward air. And he does it, and Ignis, like, obviously doesn't expect it. What, you think he was just going to, like, air dodge that? Oh, no. Absolutely no chance. So that was really, really good by Boozer. Just, like, perfect capitalization on... Just, like... Alright, so... Forward air, gets him grabbed. This is, like, why you gotta be scared of... With Robin. Where, like, Ignis is... Right now he's panicking, and he's just falling back to his fundamentals. I'm going to forward air a lot. That's his gameplay. And... He gets grabbed for it. I mean, he gets himself grabbed, rather. And there's another punish on the forward air. Boozer just knows, okay, if he's falling down, if he's, like, in the air above me, then he's going to, like, try and forward air. He's not, like, Ignis has not gone for a Nosferatu in so long. He gets the jab there, which is pretty good. And, yeah, he's, like, oh, God. Another Bowser bomb breaks your shield. That's destruction. What are you gonna do on the ledge? You're gonna get the arc fire, but you're like a bit too slow. Boozer, whenever he's like trying to wait out your invincibility, he just goes straight for the ledge. So there's no real harm in just throwing out an arc fire in response. But I guess if he didn't realize that he does that, then yeah. Gets the jab. Boozer snaps back to the ledge, rolls on. Probably, I think Ignis read that, but he gets away with it. The dash attack, Bowser's dash attack is pretty good, and he doesn't do it too much, but Ignis was expecting the grab, so Boozer doesn't get it. This is a really good edge guard so far. And then he just, yeah, he doubles back a bit, goes to the down throw up air because he desperately needs the kill. That was really smart. I've talked about how the kill confirm doesn't really work on Bowser. So, what Ignis does is he knows Bowser's going to jump out of it, he just doubles back and hits him with the up air. Really good. So, right now, Ignis actually lands the forward air. Boozer has been jumping onto the platform to deal with the Al Thunder spam, and then when Ignis tries to run in an aerial, he just drops down forward airs. Here, he just straight up jumps, and his forward air like doesn't work. He probably could have retreated to the platform there. And Ignis then gets a string on, goes to the L1 again. He gets the second hit of that one. I'm not sure if he was like going for the spike or if he just wanted to like cover the options, because he could probably retreat to like this top platform here. There you go. When Ignis lands those, then you know that he's like playing better, or he's got a bit better mindset. He really needed that kill. Yeah, he's just sort of playing around Boozer a bit more. He's not getting hit by dumb shit as much. And Boozer is also like, he's committing to these really high jumps a hell of a lot. Like, I believe it gets him, yeah, he jumps on the platform. Yeah, he gets hit there for it. He doesn't really get anything out of that. He could have just dropped through the platform. Like, there's not really, Ignis will chase you, like, up to the platform. And you can just, like, run off, or you can drop down. And then he's sort of stuck on the platform where Bowser can then shark him. But he kind of goes for the jump and only just clips him. Right now, Ignis has got, like, this second stock he's put in a lot of work. So, bad roll. Boozer was just shielding. When your character is just shielding, and they have, like, such a good out of shield option, then, yeah. I mean, I don't think Ignis, like, recognized that he was shielding, and Boozer just kind of sat there hoping he hit him. So he just covered the same option. Gets him with the grab. That was another unsafe forward air. In case you couldn't tell. Alright, so Ignis right now, he's taken a lot of, another, like, at some point you have to recognize, I'm just getting grabbed all the time for this shit. I think Ignis does recognize that in the fourth game, but still. Alright, gets him with the forward air. Slightly misses the arc fire. That was a good decision because Boozer just did the jump up. The standing get up shield, and right then he predicted it, so he did the jumping get up and managed to get backstage control. He's at too high. I think he was at too high a percent there, but Ignis, like, he doesn't go for the ledge. Ignis is the kind of, he'll jump on stage a lot, or yeah, he's like, he wants to get back in there, and he kind of like hovers in between this sort of area where he's like, okay, I'm going to land down on Bowser, but like, oh shit, I might just die for that, so I'm going to like retreat and just get stuck. Robin's landing options are pretty bad, so you kind of just want to go to the ledge. And Boozer correctly sees him going in and just decides, okay, I'm going to up air you. What are you going to do about it? And that's game 3. After this game, I was kind of expecting to see Ignis use his Mario, because these last 2 games have been pretty dominating. But I suppose he just thinks that this matchup should be more than winnable for Robin, and I completely agree. So it's nice to not see him switch off here. He considers it for a sec there, as you can see. He's selected his stage, no doubt. So he's just debating, should I switch? And then he says no, I think I can win with Robin. And he goes to Smashville. As I was saying before, I think Smashville's a much better choice, because it just gives you some space to be able to charge your thunder. And like, Bowser is recovering, like, he's being able to just get back to stage anyway. You're not doing a very good job at edge guarding him. So that, like, the Smashville platform providing him another way to sort of get off the ledge doesn't really matter, because you're not covering it that well. It can give you another option to retreat to, and you don't have to worry about, like, Bowser just, like, forward airing you. I mean, no, not forward airing, up airing. Forward air is kind of a threat, but generally, because he's, like, so big, he has to commit really, really hard to it, assuming it's, like, hovering off stage and you're on the ledge. So Boozer just goes straight to the platform. Tech error from Ignis just lets Boozer get a grab straight up, which is kind of bad for just like momentum purposes. He gets like, he does the forward air thing and he kind of like spaces it weirdly, so Boozer can't, like, I think he pivot grabs. Yeah, he tries for the pivot grab, and pivot grabs are, as a general rule, a bit slower than regular grabs. There are some exceptions, of course, but Bowser's is slower. Bowser's stand grab is frame 8, whereas his pivot grab is frame 10, and those couple of frames, like, assuming he did it correctly, those couple of frames probably did matter there and allowed Ignis to just get off his jab. Boozer goes for the auto-cancel side B, and then just kind of shields again because he realizes, wait, shit, I'm in a bad spot and my side B just missed. And then he gets hit by the wind jab. Retreats to the platform. Ignis commits to the arc fire there. He should have realized that Bowser was on the platform, but he was probably already thinking, well, he's just going to like fall. Like in his head, he's already committed to the arc fire, so he does it anyway, and then just gets punished for it. Bowser doesn't get all the hits of the neutral air, and he gets punished, but because of that, with the forward air, from what I can tell. So Ignis is like, yeah, he got punished for that. But that's still a pretty good trade for him. Spaces that well. Boozer is just used to being able to just hit you. I mean, not hit you, grab. Because Ignis has been doing so many unsafe forward airs. So when he does a safe one, Boozer just grabs and it misses and he gets punished for it. So good spacing by Ignis. Boozer commits to the grab there. He thought that he could punish it and he couldn't. That's, yeah. Vic really needs to get better about this whole I'm going to try and punish this safe thing and just get hit instead. It wasn't too bad because neutral air is kind of shitty, but it does get him off stage. Ignis his spacing was slightly off there on the arc fire, but he gets a really weird angle, so he just kind of like gets away with it. Like Bowser tries to do the jump off the fucking ledge jump. Fall down neutral air, and like he probably should have won that, but Robin's neutral air just like was incredibly weird. Alright, jump. He actually didn't do it that time. I think he realized like, oh, I can just like auto cancel fair here and be pretty safe. That was a really weird interaction. The book came out, but he just kind of gets away with it. So like, I think that didn't matter anyway because Ignis spot dodged. But it might have let him get the punish. Good spacing by Ignis. He doesn't like. He's just been playing a lot less committal here. You see, he hasn't been going for just I'm going to spam forward air. He's been making use of his tilts. He's been jabbing, and he's got the upper hand right now. Boozer correctly thinks that he's going to use his Arc Thunder, and he retreats to the platform, and Ignis uses it. So good on him. He just shields there. Ignis. In those last two games, Ignis was committing way too hard to not just like straight up grabbing. Robin's grab isn't that great, yeah, and if you miss it then you're probably getting punished, but if you try and do unsafe shit when he's like really obviously going to shield, then yeah, you're going to get punished anyway, so yeah, good on him. Gets the down throw up there, but it doesn't kill. Boozer just goes straight to the ledge. Ignis doesn't really, like, he's been reading him, like, because Boozer has jumped from the ledge a couple times. Ignis reads in there, but Boozer goes slightly too high and gets him with the down air, so that was a good reading turn. Just tries to sort of up B out of shield here. Ignis gets him with the up air, which I suppose was a good choice. I feel like he could have just forward aired, and this is kind of janky. So he's grabbed the sword, and Boozer, I feel like he could have shielded there, but in general that was just like a really bad spot for him to be in. I think he didn't properly recognize that Ignis had the sword. Because probably he was just focusing too hard on, oh, my own character has been hit. In reality, he probably should have fallen through the platform there. Ignis is off stage right now. He got kind of fucked on the ledge. He almost gets fucked on the ledge just there. I think he committed with a bad forward air just then. And gets pivot grabbed for it. Oh no, it was up air. He was just like, okay, yeah, I'm going to just run in instead of like... I feel like drop through platform is really underrated in Big. Everyone loves just like running off platforms. And like drop through the platform and arc fire was probably pretty good option there, but he just runs off and gets grabbed for it. It doesn't die, but he's off stage again now. Boozer manages to cover pretty much everything there, kind of, maybe. I don't think he would have covered standing get up. But yeah, hold on, let me go back and check this interaction out a little bit. I think Boozer, he hard reads a jump, which is why he jumped it preemptively, and then he was like, oh shit, he's not gonna do it, so he just neutral aired, got one hit, tried to get a forward tilt off it. Whether or not, like, that was a good idea is debatable. I think it would have been better if he just used a faster move, like probably jab, because he could have been hit by Robin's jab, but Robin spot dodges, gets the, that's really good. He got the jab, and then just follows up with Arc Thunder, really good. And then Boozer tries to jump, and Ignis correctly reads him and gets the forward air. You can see, like, he's actually straight up reading him. Because even if he does, I think that forward air was safe anyway. And then Boozer tries to recover, like, unsafely onto the stage with the down B, and gets arc fired for his trouble. So he's on the ledge. drop down neutral air again after ledge jump. Gets Nosferatu'd, which is kind of like weird, but okay. That's such a confident move. I'm going to charge my thing, and I know that you are going to see me charging my thing and just react to it. And the fact that you're running into me means that I can just straight up grab you out of it. Ignis has been playing a lot better. He's fixed up a lot of his mistakes, which is really admirable. He's no longer going for those like really YOLO up B spikes, and he's just like properly edge guarding. See, he did the same thing in the Battlefield set, I think, except instead of this is when he got killed by the shield break, if you'd remember, where instead of trying to like up air, which probably would have killed Bowser, he tries for the up B spike, and he's been doing more of the right thing, which is really nice. He just like that's kind of funny. But that in itself is like a mix-up, because it's like, oh, there's no way he's going to do that like 5 times in a row. He was obviously just doing it to get the book out, but it's also like a really frustrating thing for Bowser. He doesn't actually catch the book, which is kind of unfortunate, but Boozer tries to cover whatever Robin does, because Ignis has been like doing more fast moves and shit, and doing spot dodges and spot dodging Boozer's stuff. So Boozer tries to cover the missed auto cancel fair by just up being, because this also covers the possibility of Ignis just grabbing him, and he probably wants to avoid the kill confirm, but Ignis rolls away, so he doesn't really get that. Good shielding by Boozer, just like enough patience, kind of like goes for the really hard read. He was desperate for the kill here. This is sort of like the tables have turned. Like, you just look at his back air. He like read that so hard, and Ignis just waited and punished, which is pretty much the opposite of what was happening in the last 2 matches. Okay, so Boozer right now, like that was another like real desperation move. That was an, okay, I like really need to hit you, I need to get you into disadvantage, because I'm getting kind of Shrek'd here. And he loses stock because of it. Again, going for like back airs. Back airs pretty safe, honestly. Just wrong move choice there. Ignis got under him, which is a really bad position to be in. Like, I feel like Boozer just like committed too hard to a jump here. Yeah, there's a back air. Yeah, he jumped double jumps, and as Bowser, you don't really want to do that, and like, because that just puts you in a horrible position. You can't get anywhere in the air, so you probably don't want to be committing like too hard to a double jump, especially when the platform is nowhere near you. Tries to do the down B, but gets up aired for his troubles. Jump neutral air. See, like, top players seem like infallible, but they all have these habits that they do. That one's really obvious on Boozer's part. I never punish it because I'm a fucking fraud, but like, it has 20 frames of line lag, so I really should. Ignis has been rolling into Boozer, and then he just like, that's a real confidence read. That's the Earl thing to do. Standing still when they're in shield isn't always like the best thing to do when it's just like 50-50 and you're just beating each other up. But when it's like really in your favor and the opponent is playing scared, like Boozer right there, he was just like, okay, Ignis has been like grabbing me. I've been trying to like run up shield his shit, and Ignis has just been grabbing me. I'm in shield now. Oh shit. I need to like get out of here. So he rolls, and Ignis just reads it perfectly. Catches the book. That he's like really feeling himself now. There's like absolutely no way he'll lose this game. Gets anti-aired there. It's not a huge deal. I think he does. Yeah, he does neutral get up here and gets. He just tries to read Boozer. Okay, that's really weird. Let me go back for a bit here. Okay, yeah. With that, what he did a forward tilt because he tried to read Boozer going in and grabbing him. But Boozer, because he obviously expected like Boozer would think he'd shield. But Boozer was like, oh, I think he'll shield, so I'll just fucking go for the Bowser Bomb because that might be able to like. Bowser Bomb will fuck you up mentally more than the kill confirm, more than the up throw up air, and I think that Bowser Bomb probably, up throw up air probably wouldn't even kill. So like that was technically a good decision, and that's really weird. I don't know what the fuck happened there, so I'm just gonna ignore it. That's not indicative of all of like top level play. Yet Boozer retreats to the ledge, neutral air, tries to do something but just gets hit by one of Robin's fast moves. That was kind of like just a bad interaction for Boozer, because the arc fire. I'm not sure if that was intentional on Ignis's part. I'll go back and look at it. Yeah, just gets hit. I don't think it was. I think he was aiming to hit him in midair, and because it landed on the platform, it just put Bowser in like a really bad position. Now he's got Arc Thunder, so he can probably get like a fuck ton of damage if he just lands it. Boozer, yeah, Ignis has been too predictable with his Arc Thunders. He lets it go, like, he doesn't hold onto it long enough and just, like, wait for, okay, I think he's going to do this. He's like, okay, I've got Arc Thunder, and Boozer's like, okay, he's got Arc Thunder. I'm just going to, and, like, there's a fair amount of distance between us. I'm just going to dip on up to this platform real quick, and he avoids it. Boozer just going for his dash dancing there, but he's not really throwing out moves, and he just kind of did that, like, we'll go back and have a look at it. He just kind of does this like dash dancing a bit aimlessly, and Ignis just sort of rolls in. If Boozer was playing on point and Ignis was more scared, then Boozer probably would have read the roll in even, and maybe even pivot grabbed. Or like, I feel like Boozer wasn't playing reactionary enough there. He was just like, okay, I'm going to dash dance. And because Ignis just like got the clever roll in, he's now put Boozer in a really bad position, and he just gets grabbed because he shields too much. Good idea for Ignis. He was obviously like, okay, Boozer's going to jump out of this, but if he jumps, there's only one place he can land, and that's the platform. Obviously, he got forward aired for it, but it's not like a huge loss. Jump, neutral air, gets up aired for it. Yeah, see, there you can just see like how Arcfire just controls space. Like, he threw it down, and Boozer couldn't do anything but roll away, and then Ignis just runs in and controls space. Let's see this here. Stage control is so important. Like, right now, Boozer's just forced into a corner, and like, well, he gets it back a bit here because Ignis just retreats to charge his thing. He wants to play safe now and just wait for like the right time to throw out moves, and he just wants to like charge to the point where he can get an Arc Thunder, but he also wants to deter Boozer from just like running in and grabbing him. So he's throwing out L Thunders as well. He's still pretty aware that he like could potentially lose this. It's very unlikely, but Boozer has that was really good spacing. I think he should have recognized that spacing was really good and just like punished Boozer's thing. But that walk backwards was really cute as well. That was just like I know you're going to dash grab, and I feel like he just walked back slightly too far, and if he just like turned around F smashed, that would have been mint. Really bad Thunder, like, what, jump, charge, immediate Thunder. I guess he thought the Boozer would just, like, try and run in aerial, but even so, Thunder might not have even done enough knockback. He'll die to another grab, so he wants to not get grabbed at this point. That was baiting the grab. That was just, like, really, really hard bait of the grab, and Boozer did the command grab instead, so I was like, whatever. It's like, okay, he's shielding, like, I am not going to hit that shield. I think this is really good on Ignis' part. This is like really, really basic tomahawking. Like, okay, he's on the ground, worst case scenario, I get up bead. So I'm just going to jump, like, probably falls down, recognizes that he's shielding. I imagine that he would have gone in for the grab otherwise. Recognizes that he shields, just like dash slightly away. Tried to bait out the grab, but I mean, he got the command grab instead, and then just back it. So same solution, really. Like, I don't really like the command grab there from Boozer. But, I mean, regular grab probably would have got him fucked anyway. Command grab is just like generally really low range, and also he had to actually drop his... One thing, he had to drop his shield, I think, to do that. Let me go back. Yeah, I'm 90% sure he actually could have like straight up grabbed Ignis. When you have a look at it. But he has to like drop shield. Because he wasn't too sure where Ignis was going, I think. So that might have actually almost... That might have been an up B, actually. Like, he might have tried to do an up B, and he just got the command grab instead. Because, like... This is losers finals. You're going to make some tech errors. Because you're playing under pressure. So, yeah, I think if he just, like, straight up grabbed, then Ignis probably would have gotten caught by that. And then he has a potential, like, win condition. Oh, I just need to, like, get him to 20% and then fucking Bowser bomb his shield. So, yeah. Boozer counterpicks Battlefield here. And Ignis probably makes the decision that, in my opinion, loses him the entire set. He goes to Mario. He was playing so much better there. He'd fixed up almost all his holes in his gameplay. And in the first place, I think Battlefield's a really good stage for Robin. I don't like taking Robin to Battlefield. Because, like, the platforms just make it so that it's really, really hard to get around his arc fire without committing to jumping on the platforms. And if you do that, then you're prone to getting Nosferatu'd or, like, him, like, shooting L Thunders and Arc Thunders at you. And he camps, like, underneath platforms really well. I mean, that's not really Ignis' style. But anyway. I think the thing with Bowser is that, as I said before at the start of this has been going for, what, 56 minutes? Jesus Christ. I need to wrap this up. But as I was saying before, Bowser is one of those characters where unless you're playing on point, then you get wrecked. Ignis wasn't playing on point in those game 2 and 3. But I really think that he was in game 4, and that if he just like continued that momentum, then he would be fine. He only lost momentum in the first place in game 2 because he got Bowser bombed on his shield and he died at 22 to a fully charged F smash or whatever it was, 27 maybe. But like, yeah, that was a mistake. But it's not like he was playing bad before that. He had like a huge percent lead. And just switch to Mario because he's like uncomfortable with like what the matchup Robin Bowser matchup on Battlefield, really? Like I'm sorry, I got to talk more about this. Like, yes, Robin doesn't get his kill confirm, but Mario doesn't have kill confirms except for maybe like the up air up B thing. Like, he's got to get an F smash or an up smash. And against Bowser, like, I mean, yeah, you can up smash probably like pretty you can probably go pretty gung-ho with the up smashes, but still. Anyway, I guess he just like wanted to gamble on it and switch it up. I don't think it was the right choice because he had a really convincing victory in game 4, but I guess he was scared of adapting to Boozer adapting to him rather. So right now it's pretty even. Ignis' main problem is that yeah, stuff like that. I think that was a really, really like bad dash attack. And Boozer obviously just punishes it. I feel like I'm being pretty hard on Ignis in this commentary, and I'm focusing a lot more on him. But I feel like Boozer, his playstyle is just such that he capitalizes on what you do really well. Like, if you're playing good, then you'll beat Boozer. Like, I think if you're playing good, then you just won't make mistakes that he can capitalize on. So, like, that's why Earl can just shit on him sometimes. For example, at the Extravaganza recently, double 3-0 apparently. So like he's good at picking out like if you're playing bad or like if you're just doing unsafe shit against him. But if you're as consistent as Ignis was in like with spacing and such. That's another reason why I don't like this switch. You have to adjust to like complete. Like I know I'm the kind of guy to like switch between characters if something's going wrong, but you have to adjust to completely new spacing. And against Bowser, like when he'll just like grab you and fuck on you really easily if you don't space correctly. It's just like it's not a good decision, I think. Yeah, it gets grabbed up aired for it. Tries to land on the platform. I think he was going for a tech there. Let me see. and just gets a... No, he tried to up air out of hit stun. And a thing that people do is they'll do like an attack out of hit stun just like over here, and they'll just get punished for it because the attack lasts for too long. But I mean, I think his best bet was to jump there. He jumps there, he wastes his double jump there. Another thing people really love to do, don't do this. Count how many times Ignis grabs. We've got a 1 grab, we've got a 2 grab, we've got a 3 grab. People, when they whiff their grabs, they will immediately try and just grab again. It's a really bad habit, don't do it. Boozer just like gets in with the... He knows that like Ignis is going to like just run in at him, and if he doesn't, like, what's the worst case scenario here? Like, let's say Boozer's pivot grab whiffs here. Well, in the first place, he read the jump. You read the jump in super hard, and he was like, okay, I have enough space, I'm just going to pivot grab. Or like he reacted to it well enough. I don't think it was really a read. But like if Ignis like falls around like the battlefield, like the left platform area, then like if he's whiffed that pivot grab, yeah, but he's probably still not going to get punished unless he like shields and Ignis grabs him. So that was really safe by Boozer. Good tech by Ignis. That could have been death, but it's not. Just reads the roll and grabs. Ignis is like really grab happy, which is not a bad thing with Mario, but he can get like a bit tunnel visiony, I think. Yeah, again, doesn't really respect Bowser like getting up from the ledge. I don't know why. Like, hold on, let's go back to where Bowser gets up and he gets down it. I don't know why you let go of shield in the first place there, because he loves falling down on you with neutral air in the first place. I think Ignis was just kind of positioned badly to punish it, so he was like panicking a bit. Oh, that was like a really hard read. I'm not sure what that was about. It might have been a fleck 4 there. Okay, so Boozer has like stage control right now, but he gives it up by just running shielding. Ignis gets the grab. One thing, it's really hard for Mario to edgeguard Bowser at like the end of the first set. I mean, not the first set. Jesus Christ! It's 1 AM. Give me a break. And I've been going on for like literally an hour. But in game 4, Ignis was like he was improving his edge guarding against Boozer. Mario he can grab you and he can throw you off repeatedly, but he doesn't like really threaten you unless he hard reads a roll in. And Boozer is just like, yeah, okay, I'll jump back to the platforms. Ignis still catches him there, which is good. Gets him with the flood. Kind of like goes pretty fucking deep with that. Now he's at a disadvantage disposition, and he just gets caught by the F tilt. F tilt's really good at the ledge. That was a reaction. It wasn't a bad reaction, but he wasn't positioned in the right place to punish it. And Boozer gets 18%, which is the command grab is pretty like. When you get hit by it, you don't feel good. Ignis just anti-airs him here. I think he's like, okay, Boozer thinks I'll just run in and grab. The grab release, I'm not sure was intentional. I think it might have just been Boozer mashing out really well, because Ignis doesn't really get anything from it. And then he gets back on the platform again. He thought that Boozer would aggress there, and I think that was the wrong kind of idea. Boozer's a pretty fucking patient player. You have to be to play Bowser, or to at least to have played Bowser before he got buffed. You can't aggress too hard on someone, because you'd never just fall in on Mario, and if he was going to fall in, he'd probably Bowser bomb, and that up smash wouldn't work. So right now, Boozer's just like, okay, what do I have to avoid? I have to avoid getting back thrown at the ledge, and I have to avoid that. That's another heartbreaking read, because that would have been the stock. And Ignis is gonna panic right here. He's gonna when you miss a read like that, it's really hard to just sort of get back into the right state of, okay, I just got to try again. You're like, oh shit, I missed my chance to kill him. Ignis has got him off stage here. Jump, neutral air down. Good grab. I really feel like that should have killed. That's another that's a huge bitch that didn't kill. that was a really weird interaction. What Ignis tried to do there, I realized after I watched that a couple times, was he tried to run through Bowser and pivot grab, but because Bowser's like so fucking fat, then it just sort of whiffs. He gets a jab there, doesn't really like. He tries to do it again, I think. He tries to like run past, and Boozer just realizes what he's gonna do and just up B's him out of shield. Ignis finally gets the kill here. 50% isn't too bad. He plays around the invincibility pretty well. He doesn't have stage control right now, and he just kind of commits too hard and gets F-tilted for it. That was a pretty good decision by Boozer. He just like, and also by Ignis. Boozer was just like, okay, he's laid there for a little while. My up B will cover every option except rolling, and Ignis was like, okay, he's gonna run in up B or whatever, or he's gonna run in and like do something else. So I'm just gonna roll in. Gets a grab. That was a really weird punish. Up air to neutral air. Okay. Alright, we got kicks. Doesn't really get anything from it. Boozer gets out of it. Like, that's another thing with Bowser. He just, like, gets out of combos that he really shouldn't. Except for ZSS up airs. I don't know if that was Ignis just being slow again, or if he realized that it wasn't going to hit him. I'm not sure. But, like, that doesn't make... If you, like, did that unintentionally, that really doesn't make you feel good. That's, like... You didn't get hit by it, but that's, oh, he read me. And that's not an, oh, like, oh, he read me, but I'm still alive. That's an, oh, he read me, and I would've, like, been, like, fucking super dead. Boozer recognized that Ignis was overcommitting, like, really hard there. Well, not overcommitting, but, like, not respecting the down air enough. But he just misses it, which is kind of unfortunate. Weird forward air, it works. Another really weird forward air. That one was just bad. I think he was maybe trying to go for the nair, but like dare would have been a better choice there. Almost gets hit again by that, but just DIs away, which is nice. This was like that's cute. Don't get me wrong. I skipped back a bit too far. Yeah. Okay, so he's got the grab. He commits to the, like, he full hops and then tries to, like, fall in with a back air, like, what, you going to stage spike a Bowser, like, coming diagonally up to the ledge. That's probably not likely. And then he does this wall jump thing, but because he's not in the right position to either just, like, get back to the ledge, he was trying to back air and then get on stage and then do something from that. Because you're not in like the right position there to the point where it's going to be safe on shield, because you're higher in the air than you would be if you short hopped, because you wall jumped. Then he gets punished for that, and that's dead. Considering how long it took for Ignis to take the first stop, that's really heartbreaking. He just tries to run in there. Boozer has very, very, very rarely done get up attack, so that was a good choice by him. It's just like, okay. He's been, like, disrespecting me on the ledge too much in terms of just, like, standing there. I'm just gonna hit him. How did Ignis get grabbed there? Ooh, yeah. See, that's, like... He reacted a bit slowly there. That was another, like, oh shit, I think I can get this kill moment. I don't think that was bad on Ignis's part. It was just a bit hasty. It's really hard to not fish for the kill, granted, when you're like down. It's game fucking 5. Ignis just playing really defensively, but Boozer just kind of doesn't fall for it. He kind of overextends a little bit there with the F tilt. But I mean, he read that Ignis was going to jump. He just jumped over. Doesn't get the sweet spot, which is really unfortunate. The cape was a cute idea, but cape's pretty slow. Boozer just reads, okay, yeah, he's going to jump back on stage. Ignis likes jumping back on stage in general, like to just get back into the action, doesn't like hanging on the ledge. So he just dares, gets him for it. Ignis is like really, really bad position right now because he's taken so much damage. And like, yeah, he just runs in. That almost could have been death. That is like, you've lost. Because you were like, you feel like you died from that. Moving on, yeah, just drops down, like, gets hit by that. Boozer just, like, reading all his... Yeah, he gets in there with the up smash. but it's still like... That's pretty disgusting. But if we wanna have a look at what Boozer did there, he's just like, okay, he's running in, run backwards. If he's running in at you, like, he's probably not. If he does read the roll, like, if he does read the backwards roll, then he's just going to like still just keep running forward. So pivot grab would catch that, or it would catch him like just running shielding as he did, or just running dash grabbing, and it'd probably avoid the dash attack too. So really, that covered pretty much everything that Ignis could do, like out of a dash, except like roll back or like jump. It probably wouldn't have covered like if he jumped and down, but Ignis had not been successful at all jumping in against Boozer. He had been getting like just anti-aid, he'd been getting fed and shit. And if he was doing like, if his aerial was at all unsafe, then he'd just get grabbed or upbeat. And that's the set. So yeah, I think Mario was a pretty bad choice there. And this was really, really, really rambly. Jesus Christ. I'm just going to stop right here. I'll probably have to cut this up because it's going to be really, really long to upload to YouTube. My account probably can't even upload it to YouTube because it's 1 hour and I probably don't have the permission. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Anyway, this was really long-winded. Hopefully I will restrain myself a bit more in the future, but this was fun. I liked doing it, so I'll probably do another one, and hopefully it helped. I feel like a lot of it is just me going, oh yeah, dude, that's the kind of, that's like, I know how that feels, which doesn't really help the people watching, like it doesn't teach you anything, so I know I have to work on that, and yep, alright, I'm out.